morning and assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? I hope you will be fine. Students, today we are going to revise the chapter Androcles and the Lion. Long ago in the city of Rome there lived a slave called Androcles. His master was cruel and inhuman, and one day Androcles managed to escape to a nearby forest. He wandered for a long time until he became very tired and hungry. He looked around for a place to rest.
Oh, I'm so tired. I've been walking for a long time and need to rest.
While searching for shelter, he came across a wounded lion lying down in the tall grass, groaning and roaring terribly. Androcles was frightened and knew he should flee, but he felt sorry for the creature. He approached him.
What is this in the grass? Yikes! It's a huge lion. I'd better run away or I'll get eaten up.
As he streaked forward, the lion painfully lifted itself off the ground and leaned towards Androcles on 3 feet. Androcles saw that the lion's forepaw was swollen and bleeding profusely. He left pity for the poor creature and decided to help him.
Poor creature. It must have been hurt while hunting in the forest.
Androcles discovered that the lion's pain was caused by a huge thorn that was stuck in the animal's paw. He said to himself that what if the lion attacks me after I take out the thorn? Nevertheless, Androcles decided to help the lion.
I hope the lion doesn't attack me after I help him.
Mustered all of his courage, he seized hold of the thorn and pulled it out. Then he wrapped a piece of cloth around the lion's paw. Now the lion was very happy and he started licking the hands of Androcles like a faithful dog. Then the lion took Androcles to his cave. He brought him a young goat that he had hunted, and Androcles made a delicious meal from it. Then one day a troop of soldiers came marching through the forest and found Androcles. They took him prisoner and brought him back to the city from which he had fled.
What are you doing here, eh? He seems suspicious. Who are you? I'm staying in that cave. I live in this forest.
So when they reached town, Androcles' master recognized him and took him to the king. Androcles was found guilty of killing his master and was condemned to death. So it was decided that he would be thrown to the beasts of the king's area for sport.
My lord, this is my wicked slave Androcles, who escaped me some time back.
How dare he? He is condemned to death. Throw him to the lions. Please have pity on me, great lord.
So actually it was customary at Rome to throw criminals in front of hungry lions or in front of mighty beasts who were kept hungry for several days. So the day of punishment soon arrived, and the king and all of the people of his kingdom gathered together to behold the spectacle. Androcles was led out into the large area with only a spear to protect himself. However, the crowd was very surprised to see that instead of pouncing upon him, the lion, or instead of attacking upon him, the lion stood quietly in front of Androcles and then stroked him with its paw. The king was very surprised to see such strange behavior from a freakish lion, so he summoned Androcles and asked him why the lion didn't kill him.
Why didn't the lion harm you? I helped the lion one day, and it was very grateful. We've been good friends ever since.
So in the end, his master freed Androcles and the lion, and both are freed now, and the two went back to the forest where they lived happily. Okay, students, I hope you understand the story. So give me your feedback. Take care, Lafis.